Now in JavaScript, let's talk about the query selector. For understanding the query selector, now I am going to create another file and now I am giving their name is the query selector. So as you can see that query selector.html is now created. Now as you know that if we do this type of marks, then we can generate the skeleton of the HTML, but I wanted to include and some styling, but now we are going to use the Bootstrap because Bootstrap gives a little bit designing, so we will use their template. So let's go to the browser and go to the Bootstrap documentation. So as you can see that this is the starter file that we are going to use, so just copy and here I am going to paste. Now you will notice in this file, basically you will notice that there are some CSS is included from the CDN. Basically this is the CDN. This comes from directly from the internet, so make sure that if you are using in the local host in your local system, should have the internet connection, because this file will comes from this URL. All the CSS will be load. Similarly, another file, some dependency like slim.js, proper.js and the bootstrap. This JS file is required basically to load to work bootstrap properly. So now I am going to save and now I am going to open this in the browser. As you can see in the previous episode, I was created this repo. So now here I am going to delete it because not required. It's extra. And now I am going to open this query selector in the Chrome. So just right click and then open with the Google Chrome. So it is opened. As you can see that it's open. Now you just inspect so that you can check if you will face any error and if you get any error. So there are no error, it means everything is fine. And if you'll notice that if you'll right click here, if you'll notice that this is script and at the head section the HTML CSS file are included. So if you'll right click and open in the new tab, then you will get all the CSS related code. Basically we are using here this extension are using the mean.css. It means this is the minified version. If you will remove this, then you will get the clean CSS, and if you want you can also modify. So for this you need to download this GitHub bootstrap file in your local machine and then include similarly like we are including here using the link tag. Similarly you can also include all this file. So if you want to use then you can also use, otherwise here I am using from the CDN. It's also a good approach. Since I am going to talk about the query selector, that's why here I will try to make something complex. That's why I am going to include here some table. So I am going to copy the table, ready-made table from the website. Let's go to the getbootstrap.com. This is the official website of Bootstrap. Now you will find various table and their for example purpose. So I am going to copy one of them. So I am going to copy this one and here I am going to paste it, and now I saved and now I am going to refresh the page. So just refresh. Let's go. You got some in the dark color because this all are come from the Bootstrap styling basically. So go there and check what classes they are using. So basically table are using, this is the classes, and the table dark, if you will use the table dark then you will get a dark mode, so you can see this. Now one important thing, why I am including this table, because why I copied a table from the Bootstrap, because I want to show you some selector, how to select certain thing. So basically for writing the JavaScript code, what you will do is to within this script tag I am going to do certain thing. So now I will write here the document.getElement query selector, and then I will do here console.log. One important thing what I'm going to do here, that once you will visit the web page, you will found that there are the table, and this is basically a column 1 2 3 4, and these are the row where you can see that these are the row. And now I am going to select here this one, for example this one, and I want to change their background color is to red, for example. So how you will able to do that? So we can do through the query selector, and that's why I'm going to show you. Now what I'm going to do is, for this is to, here we will write in this way. It means what? It means that from the body, okay, there are the body. So first it will select the body, and then it will go to the table. This will find a table, and then the third is finding the T body, because you can see here that they are the T body, and since we are going to select this one, right, in the T body, these are again this is try to find out the TR. Of course there are lots of TR, so it comes on the TR, but since I'm going to select only a second one, means not first TR but second TR, so that's why here I have written here that nth child 2. So it means that second TR will be selected, so it is selected. And similarly we need to select the TH, so it will it's go to, similarly we need to select not TH, TD. So you can see here that we have written the TD and then nth child 3, because 1 because 1 2 3 3 1. And let's check it what the output we are getting here, because I did a console.log. so just I am control S, pressing the control S and refreshing it. Check in the browser what the output we got. Basically we got this selected query, right? We got it now. So just here again, because element is the object, and from that object I am going to change their style. So I will write here dot style dot, for example color is equal to red, and then save. Let's see the changes. You can see that this particular thing, Thoranton, I was trying to select this and change their color. I am able to change it. How amazing it is. So through the JavaScript I am able to change the color. Now you will find that style color red is appended here. Basically if you want to change the background color you can also do. So let's go and here type the background color. You can see background blue. So now I am adding here the background blue, so that's why it's look like a blue. So let's also do certain thing at the here at the JavaScript. So and then again refresh. It's nothing happen. Let's see and review the code once again. Okay, so as you found that here the background style is missing. So this, since this background is comes under the style, that's why we need to provide here the style. Okay, so now I provided and then save, and again I am going to refresh. Wow, it's awesome. I am able to change the background. So in this way we can select a certain element and certain thing at the complex web document. So how amazing it is. So we can change the behavior in this way through the JavaScript. So I hope you like this video, and for more information you can read about query selector on this website, basically developer.mozilla.org, where you will find some of the example and you can learn from the example. how it's selecting the things. For example, if you will write certain thing in this division, and within the division the input name something is there, then how you will select it. So basically this is the query selector, and there is the way you can select it. So you can see here that it is selecting div, and for selecting the class they are using the dot, because class is notation by the dot and id is notation by the hash. So since this is a class, that's why it's a dot. And the user panel, it means this is selected the user panel, and then main means this one, and then he is selecting the input element, that's why input is there. And because since within this div tag the input tag is there, so now input got selected. And since if there are lots of input tag within this division, and if you want to select only this particular, means this input tag where the name is login, that's why we have provided here the name is equal to login. In this way we selector is working. So it's also giving you some direction, so you need to play around it and you need to find out some documentation, and definitely you will able to get all these things. It's not a big deal, it's not a rocket science. So it's very simple way that you can select anything from the complex browser. So I hope that you understand all these things.